Looking for a quick, stylish upcycle project? If you're like me and you don't have time for big sewing projects this holiday season, you're in luck. I'll show you an easy way to turn a sweater into a trendy cutout top for those upcoming events. No sewing machine needed. You can whip this up by hand in one evening. Before we get started, let's quickly go over the best type of sweater for this project. I recommend choosing one that's lightweight, which means it'll be thinner as well. A close-fitting sweater also works best. If it's too loose, the bow design could sag. For the neckline, any of these styles will work. I recommend a higher neckline as it provides enough material to make the first bow. Using a rib knit is optional. I do highly recommend it for the best results. That said, you can also use t-shirts if you don't mind the edges curling under. Now that we have that covered, let's go over the materials you'll need and we'll jump right in. First, decide whether you want to cut out on the front or back of your sweater. If your sweater has a turtleneck, go ahead and remove it. Initially, I tried to incorporate the turtleneck into the redesign, so I didn't fully remove it right away, which means that throughout the video, you'll notice that it's still partially attached to the neckline. Next, we're going to undo the hem of the sweater as well, and this is done to reduce bulk and give the cutouts a smooth, seamless finish. After undoing the hem, give it a quick press to smooth it out as best as you can. That is all the prep work you'll need to do. Now let's get to the fun part. Try on your top to determine where to make your cut lines. I wanted to make sure I had good coverage over my bust area, so I marked my first line across my upper chest. That's about halfway down the armhole. The second line I did just above my waist. You can also mark the second line by finding the midpoint between the first line and the hem. Once you've decided where to cut, draw your cut lines and get those scissors ready. Now we're only going to cut the top layer of the sweater, so begin by carefully using the tip of your scissors to make a small opening before cutting along the lines. Try to start and stop about 3/4 of an inch away from the side seams. I found that lifting the top layer slightly off the back made it easier to cut along the lines. This step is where the cutouts start to really take shape. To make the bows, cut 3 pieces of ribbon about 4 inches wide. Then grab some pins and your needle and thread. Double the thread, then knot the ends together. Starting at the neckline, pinch and gather the center front to form small pleats as shown. To keep the pleats in place, take your needle and pass it through the center and out the other side. That should be enough to hold them together, then spread them out a bit before ending the stitch. I'm using a different color thread, so it's easier to see what I'm doing, but I recommend using thread that matches your top. Next, grab a strip of ribbon. I'm using one I already had on hand. It's too wide, so I'm going to fold it so it's around 3/4 of an inch. Wrap the ribbon around the middle of the bow and turn the end underneath for a clean finish. Pin it in place for now, then repeat the process for the other bows. Once all the bows are made, secure the ends of the ribbon. I kept it simple and used a basic running stitch, which is the easiest stitch to sew. And again, I doubled the thread for added strength. Finish the stitch by securing the ribbon to the sweater to keep it from moving around. Just make sure the ribbon is centered before doing this. Another important step is overlapping the bows. This will reduce the strain on the cut corners and prevent the cutouts from stretching out or opening up too much. This time I used a single thread just in case I needed to remove a stitch. On the inside of the sweater, I used a whip stitch, carefully picking up a small bit of fabric from the front to keep the stitching invisible on the outside. I see that the thread is visible in a couple spots on the right side, but it's no big deal. Using matching thread would have made it less noticeable. If you're not too confident hand sewing, fabric tape could also work for this step. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I ended up removing the turtleneck altogether. It just didn't work with the bow design, but maybe I can use it for something else later. We'll see. In keeping with the exposed raw edges, I undid the sleeve hems as well. The sleeves were too short for me anyways, so it was a no-brainer. And lastly, I ironed all the raw edges to try and remove the old seams. As you can see, I found some uses for the turtleneck after all. It works great as a neck warmer or a headband. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This will likely be my last one for the year, but don't worry, I have some amazing DIY fashion ideas in store for 2025. Wishing you a festive and stylish holiday season. Until next year, y'all. Bye.